Hello, people. I expect it's going to be a very limited stream today because everybody's live. There's a lot of people catching up on the Eric Brandt situation. And we have a knocked over trap today with nothing in it. We're going to have to reset. Hey, Drew, how's it going? Hi, Sarah. I made a new holder because I lost my other one. We're going to have to test this out and see how it works. I'm going to go set this trap real quick before I take care of the birds. All right, trap set. Let me run and take care of these birds real quick. Now we'll head to the barn. All right, move, guys. Whoa, we get some eggs together for downtown Tony Brown. Hopefully this holder's going to work out okay for you guys. Make sure I got the auxiliary battery turned on. Grab the water while I'm here. All right, come on, move, guys. Sorry, you guys are going to have to wait. Quail need water first. Here, guys, move. Have that. Get on my way. Move, guys. Unfortunately, I've got some crazy home stuff going on, guys, so. guys. Alright. All I got left now is to bring you guys back some water. Hey, Precious. Get the battery, the new holder. The new holder's made out of foam. I hope it works out right. Hi, Jenny. There's the Rafa kitty. Let me get some glasses on so I can see who's in here. Hey, Sarah. Blind Straight, Cyberette, Drew, and Kimmy. Anybody else I'm missing? Charlie Dog. Hey, Doug. Okay, I think I got you all. Let me set you guys up here. Get your goat view. Shit.
Done.
You're done?
I'm about done.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, I had to make a new holder and I'm cloning that hard drive, so I'm a little bit behind. You found my holder. Hag, I love you. I looked all over for that damn thing last night. I have my original holder back, guys. The one made out of the fence. Perfect. Do they need water out in the tub? All right, let me grab a bucket. I forgot to bring a jar. I forgot to bring a jar to milk Kaylee with.
I do not need water in here. I am done.
Okay. I need my Linda. Look, front poop. If I had a bag, I could pick that up and make fire starters. But I don't have a bag.
What do you want?
I have to get my water bucket for my chickens, honey.
Go for it. Almost done.
All right. Yes, I made a mistake. QT's check has to increase by 9 babies for his kid support check, not only 7. There's actually 9 of those babies that he needs to support. Turn the camera to you since you're eating like a slob. You should be right about there somewhere. Cookie, I can finally remember your name, Cookie. Well, they don't know that. They're going crazy for it.
That's fine.
You want me to come back there? You want me to bring the wheelbarrow back? Like you. It's a wheelbarrow. You know what it is.
All right. Did you feel Kaylee's boobs?
No, I have not yet. When I get this empty, I will. When this can go in, you get a jar and come back out.
I don't care. Go. Go! Thank you. I can't. What is the matter with my nutty girl, huh? Come on, girls, no fighting.
Rafa. Hey, Rafa. Good to see you, buddy.
Put it up to the left next to the other wheelbarrow, please.
Something knocked my crap over. I had to reset it. Okay. You can leave this open if you want.
Sure.
Yeah, because I'm going to come down.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm going to come down and milk Caleb.
I don't like the way the sky looks. It looks like we're gonna get more snow.
Heck,
What?
it's going to take me 15 minutes. Okay? Alright, let me get my crap together. Can you take my other holder? Put it in here. Thank you.
Don't forget your water.
I'm not going to forget my water. I have to get my camera though.
Here, give me the camera. I'll carry it up.
It's a lot. I don't know if your little hand
got
can
it.
hold it.
Sorry, folks. Dragon ass. Dragging ass today. I'm beyond stressed out. Fuck.
Ow.
I don't even know where to put this. Fucking crazy. Alright. There you go. Alright. I'm gonna take your feed thing and your water gallon. Put it out.
Alright. Hey, Joe. Where you going with that gun in your hand? I'm going down to shoot my old lady. I caught her messing around with another man. And I'm so desperate. I gotta have that woman back. All right, here we go. I'll put my glass on once we make it to the truck, guys. I still can't see shit right now. If anybody's in here. With everything going on in the community, I'll be surprised if anyone's in here. Except for my few faithful followers of the Brother John Burgess, who belong to the Antioch Baptist Church. And you can even call home and ask my wife. I think the wallaby took everything out. There we go. There's let me get you guys out of the makeshift holder, and I'll scroll chat. Hey Heather, Jenny. Oh, Mighty Mongoose, you need some clothes. Sorry, I wasn't around to clothe you. Hey Joe Public, Harry Bonzel. There's the ugly old Nightbot. Hello, Mama Gnome. Rainbow Love. Amish. Sarah. Okay, I scrolled way up. I think I got everybody. Yeah, Mongoose shouldn't be naked anymore. She should type and she should be clothed now. I clothed her. So the Mongoose should now be dressed in blue. Well, Mongoose, you're a little better off your clothes now, so that should help you a little bit. Here we go. Alcata. 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 You're welcome, Mongoose. Glad you decided to stop by. Ugly old man warning in 3, 2, 1. Ugly old man appears. Yeah, I have horrible internet service. It buffers all the time. It cuts. I run a really crappy stream. Just being totally honest with you. Hey, Mr. Rass, how's it going? We go take quick and I'll be right back. Hey, birdies. There's your food. All right, here's your guys' food. I'll freshen up your water. Give me a second. Sorry, guys, I'm just a mere human. Things take me time. I'm not as efficient as you birds are. Egg's been singing to the birdies. We got 3 eggs. So let's load our eggs up and get the hell out of here. Up we go. I want to leave you guys here a second. I gotta go put this bird food away before I forget it. Damn. And we're gonna run back out and milk the goat.
I don't think there is a jar. There are some clean covers over there, but
I had jars right here.
I'm having issues.
I know. I'll do my best.
Oh,
Me.
talking to me?
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
I'll work on it later today.
I'm having issues breathing, that's all.
That's what I said. I will work on it later today.
Work on what?
Trying to do a barter for some albuterol inhalers.
I don't want to bite.
Well,
I have albuterol sulfate, I'm fine.
I know, but
Unless you can get some actual rescue inhalers, those are
that's
better.
what I'm gonna try to barter for.
Oh, okay.
Some emergency inhalers you can put in your pocket.
Yeah, those are better. You just have to be the right ones, the cheapo blue one.
I know. All right, we have our jar.
In the meantime, I need to suck down some hot coffee, and I need to get the fucking dog.
Can I steal a smoke from you?
I don't know. Do I have any?
I don't know. Look in your pack. I have to.
Here.
Hang on. I'm putting the eggs away. You were singing to my birds again.
No, it wasn't, but okay. There are 2 of these left, but we're still gonna need.
All right. Well, let me have one of these on. I just want one cigarette. I'm gonna take my hat off. My hat's too damn hot.
Yeah, I was a little warm today too, actually, but I dealt with it because, you know. So,
All right.
okay,
I need a light.
goat slobber,
I got.
goat kisses.
Try to be careful with all my computer parts here.
All I'm gonna do is straighten the seats out as soon as I get the dog removed.
All right. Well, I have some miniature screws that hold a hard drive in there.
I'm not shaking the bed. Move, Rosie!
Okay.
Go on!
Let's see. One ugly old man, check.
Stand up.
Glasses, check.
Alright, thank you. Oh my god, dog, it's not
Stylish, check. There we go. Now we can go out. Cat porn? Don't have any cat porn yet. Oh, Huck. Last time I saw Josh, he was in Uncontrollable stream. I had to bail her to do chores. That's where Josh was. Was in Uncontrollable stream. I don't want to leave an Eric Brandt stream come to a farm stream with a bunch of alcatras running around. They're pink eyes, but I could be wrong. But Josh keeps making these baby goats, dude, and I need an increase on that kid support check, because now there's 9 new mouths to feed. And since he keeps making them, he's got to help support them. Yeah, Huck, he actually sneaks in here at night and creates goat porn. He's all over my security cameras, fornicating with the goats. He's just that kind of guy. The goat boy. Yeah, Mongoose, most of the cats here are domestically grown terrorists. They're not friendly, human friendly. So we don't really do much with the cats. Chauncey's friendly, Striper is friendly, and Rafa is friendly. Other than that, they're not really too friendly. All right, let me set my new foam holder up. And I'll put the auxiliary battery there. And I'm gonna go milk Kaylee. And yeah, Jenny, I'm going to leave my cigarette out of the barn. Melinda, please do not jump up here and knock stuff down, please. Be a good goat. Hi, Kaylee. Move over a little, Kaylee. Move over a little. Let me eat your boobies. Thank you. Her name was Kaylee. Walks through a silent town. She loves a goat that's not around. You still can hear her say, QT, you're a fine man. What a good man you would be. But your love is goats, and you're free. Kaylee wears a braided chain made of finest silver from the north of Spain, and a locket which bears the name of the man that Kaylee loves. And it came on a summer's day, bearing gifts from far away, but he made it clear he couldn't stay. The goat yard was his home. Thank you, sweetheart. You're a good girl, my Kaylee. You're a beautiful girl you will be. Tell you what, Kaylee. Just because you're so sweet, I'll bring you back a piece of cake. How's that? Melinda, are you up here messing around again? Polly, quit chasing Cookie. Well, we did manage to get a good amount of milk today. Yeah, Huck, I got tons of treats for him. The only problem is the goats behind the fence, when they hear the wrappers crinkle, they all go mental, and I don't want them to stomp the shit out of the babies. That's the only problem I have with giving them treats. I mean, I have a ton of treats because Jenny Jones sent me a huge box of treats. And then as a joke kind of thing, I did a goat treat. I did a pool for goat treats. And Jenny Jones and Lady Di both sent me money for goat treats. And you can get a bag of them here for $1 each. So I went and got another 30 bags of goat treats on top of what Jenny Jones sent in the box. Here, Kaylee. Kaylee. Here, sweetie. Here, take your candy. There you go. So, it's not that I don't have the treats. It's just I'm afraid that if I feed them, Mr. Stinky and those will go wild. And they'll end up killing all the babies out there, and I don't want that to happen. That would absolutely kill me if that happened. So, yes, Melinda. I have a couple in my hand that I don't think the other goats will see. I'll hook you up in a minute. Let me get the barn closed down. Alright, so you're fat enough. You're not going to get one. You're too fat. We're going to give one to Melinda and one to Gizzy. No Peanut, no Nutty, and no Smiley Twin, none of you guys, sorry. Soon as those little goats out there get a little bigger, then we'll give you the candy. Till then, you have to do without. Yeah, Jenny, they can definitely live without candy for a while. We only usually give it to them as a treat. Not very often. But, damn. Between you and Lady Di, we've got so many candy treats, it's not even funny. I don't know how many of those things come in a bag, but it's a shitload. And that's why I hid the goat treat pool so that we don't get completely overloaded any more than we are right now. There's Rafa. Chauncey's to the left. Yep, they got Licky Rocks. They definitely do have Licky Rocks, Jenny. There's Rafa. There's some more Alcatas that I don't know who they are. Oh. Hey, Kimmy. Welcome back. You're just in time for some more boredom. Today I'm actually working on the Franken computer to damn. I had to do a platter change, and I'm not feeling good about the platter change, so I'm actually doing a clone from the platter change to a 500 gig hard drive to make the Frankenstein computer come back to life. So I'm actually doing something today that's productive. Okay, let me put my auxiliary battery away, my handmade phone holder, and we're going to ugly old man mode. Ugly old man mode in 3, 2, 1. Ugly old man mode appear. There we go, just like on the Wizard of Oz. Only I don't have a hat and a bicycle to ride. Alright. Let me start getting the crap off now. Into the charger.
Did you make sure you shut all the gates and doors?
Yes, I did.
Thank you.
I also gave Kaylee, Melinda, and Gizmo a piece of candy. Nobody else.
The brownie one?
No. And I didn't crinkle anything, so as not to cause a stampede. So I did good, I think. Hey, Hag. Jenny Jones wants to know where you found the holder.
Out in the hay. In the yard. You know, up against the building where Peanut eats?
Yeah?
Right there.
It was up against the building.
And it was all bent and shit.
It was up against the building in some hay is where I lost it. That's where she found it.
And it was bent to shit. I had to rebend it.
And it was bent up, but she rebent it. Jenny thinks Peanut got it. Kimmy thinks Melinda got it.
I think somebody stepped on it, kicked it off their foot. And it just lay there.
Okay.
Or somebody tried to chew it or play with it and bent it. Who knows? They're goats. It's hard to tell.
Either way, we got it back. So.
Well, it's not that hard to see metal in hay. I always see it. That's because I'm careful with my goats.
Can you see Hag? It all depends on if she gets up or not.
Hang on, it's 4:20.
You have to wait. It's 4:20. She's indulging.
No, I'm medicating.
Medicating, whatever you want to call it.
Some days I indulge. Today I need to medicate.
Some days she feels like some hash. Sometimes she don't. I gotta go check this hard drive. I'll be right back.
You can put it on if you pull it once. Please do not make it really bright. Hello, everyone. I've been having a very bad time since we got word that our son was in the hospital, and it's so. Don't worry, dude. I've been around long enough where I know exactly what I'm smoking. I know exactly where it comes from. I know its potency. And there really isn't much I can't handle. I've been around that long. Oh, yeah. So. I don't know if Road mentioned anything about it, but he had a grand mal and dropped into a coma for.
Well, it didn't say grand mal. It just said he had a seizure.
Well, yeah, but it takes a pretty good one to knock you into a seizure or into a coma, dude.
I don't know anything about that. I'm sorry.
He's never had a seizure before in his life. Out of the blue, and the fucked up part is that we're not getting firsthand information from the family. We're getting it from. It's a big drama mess that I don't even want to go into.
And
but
we don't do drama, so it's twice as difficult for us.
Yeah, we don't do drama, so this is like really fucking hard, you know. And then, like, I raised the kids. I'm the stepmom. They're my children. I raised them from the time they were little. And his ex is up there all in everybody's business saying, well, you know, why doesn't an old guy come up and, you know, leave Jody behind because, you know, she's not the mom anyway. Fuck you, bitch. I raised your fucking kids when you didn't want them and walked out on them. Okay, sorry. I'm letting it all get to me. All I keep saying is all I need is just give me a dark alley and no witnesses. That's all I want. That's all I want. You know, I don't hate anyone in this world. Never have, never will. I love everyone. I'm very peace-loving. To call her a piece of shit would be an insult to shit. Who walks away from their children? Who gives birth to 3 children and then decides out of the blue one day they don't want them? Who does that?
Ignore.
So. Well, you know what? I think I have a right to complain a little bit after all that's gone on within the family that I have let slide. And I have let a lot slide. You have no idea. You have no fucking clue what I have not only put up with, but been completely civil about. How many of you?
Not to mention, I have not spoke to her since the day.
How many of you would allow your ex or your ex's, you know, your husband's ex to park her semi in your driveway and use your facilities and sleep overnight for the whole weekend, even though she does not pay child support and has no custody rights? Who does that and is completely civil, invites her, you know, to stay for Thanksgiving and Christmas with the kids and all that?
Feeds her stupid ass.
Feeds her ass. Lets her use my bathroom, my shower, my laundry facilities, all at no cost. No cost. And is civil about the whole thing. And, you know, who does that? I want to beyond because I'm the stepmother. Because that's their mother, okay? That will never change. I'm not trying to replace her. But I only felt that it was fair to foster, you know, the kind of environment and relationship where, you know, they could have a relationship. I don't ever want to be, you know, 20, 30 years down the road, be the bad guy because I wouldn't, you know, let them see their mother. So, you know, but, it is what it is, you know. People are who they are. And when they show you who they really are, believe them. So, you know, right now it's just, we're getting secondhand news, you know, and I'm
having weird fucking dreams.
I don't know. I just don't feel, you know.
It all started out with a dream. I had a dream.
Well, Road had a dream. Road doesn't dream, and when he does dream, they're usually very vivid and they usually come true. And he had a dream a while ago that his mother came to him
Sunday night
and said, "Don't worry, I will take care of Chuck. That's my son. Don't worry about him. You have nothing to worry about, nothing to fear. I will take care of him." And that was his dream. And he neglected to tell me that because he didn't want to scare me. And then we get a call from my daughter that my son dropped, like the next day, that my son dropped at work and had a seizure and dropped into a coma and was rushed to the nearest hospital. So, you know, and he, you know, instead of running all the tests right then and there to find out what the fuck was going on inside his brain, they did an EEG, which they won't even have the results for several days. I had an EEG done, and I got my results, like, right away. But anyway, they gave him some kind of medication without even knowing what the cause of all this was, and sent him home when he woke up and said, "Well, you can't drive, and, you know, you're going to have some memory loss and shit, and blah, blah, blah." And and come back in 2 weeks, you know, and we'll do an MRI. And that night he ended up back in the hospital with another seizure.
Yeah.
So
I don't know.
yeah, it's a little more complicated than some doctors and some of the family members seem to think it is, you know. So yeah, I'm a little upset. You know, that is not how I would have handled it, nor I can't believe his wife is allowing this to happen, you know, that 2 weeks for an MRI is okay with her. That just seems kind of hanky, man. You know, no, fucking look inside his head like right now, right fucking now. Let's find out what's going on. You know, is his brain bleeding? Is there an aneurysm?
And my mother died from
Is he having a stroke? You know, what the fuck is going on? You don't just put that shit off, you know? You do it right now. That's what you pay insurance for. And goddamn it, he's got the best insurance money can buy. The kid ain't no slouch, man. He makes good money. So he's a pharmacist and a compounder. So he makes boku bucks, okay? And he's well invested, you know? So no reason for any, you know, for any delay in anything. And yet, nobody seems concerned. I don't know. You know, I'm kind of at a loss. And, you know, apparently we don't matter. Nobody has called us to tell us anything except my daughter. And she's the least like the one in the whole family, you know? You know, she didn't follow the socially normed path like we didn't. And so, you know, pretty much everybody looks at her like the black sheep, you know? But anyway. Yeah, exactly, you know? You don't just, you know, who drops of a seizure into a coma and then has to be taken away the same night in an ambulance for a second one, and you know, we'll do an MRI in 2 weeks. Excuse me? Does that sound even normal to anyone? You know, because that's one of the things that has me a little freaked out. You know, I had all that shit done. Remember when we were in the car accident and I got ragdolled? And I was, you know, unconscious? All my tests were done immediately. And we were in a friggin' teeny tiny little hospital that had like a CAT scan in a semi truck out back. You know what I'm saying? Like it went around, they borrowed it from hospital to hospital. But they made sure it was there that night and they made sure I got in it. You know, so they could tell what the fuck was going on. So, but yeah, man, you know, our fucking health system, you know, you thought it was bad just, you know, even when you have money, you don't seem to get the care you need. So, you know, what the F? What's going on? So I'm sorry. Hello, everyone. And how are you? Yeah, it's too depressing, man. It just throws me into a tizzy because I just don't understand any of it. You know, so I mean, I understand the family drama, you know, or at least part of it. I get what's going on. You'd have to be an idiot not to see what's going on, but you know, as far as my son, that's what I'm worried about, and I feel like that's what they should all be worried about. But you know, I don't know. I just don't know. Oh, let's talk about something less depressing and yeah, you know, I mean, yeah, I mean, I always feel for people that have any kind of an issue, you know, especially when uh answers are difficult to come by. You know, it's, you know, where timing is everything and that it just doesn't happen, you know. It's You know, I've lived through enough trauma and you know, bullshit in my own life to understand where other people are coming from. So, you know, when someone tells me,
why don't you talk about your ballistic lupus treatments and how they work?
yeah, you know, I mean, what, 2 days ago I got a lupus treatment, man. I'm already feeling a lot better, you know, in so much as, you know, some of my symptoms. You know, so we know that kind of shit works. So, but I live with lupus every day. I live with the pain of that every fucking day, 24 hours a day, 365. It never goes away, and I know that, there are a lot of you guys that have issues, and it's not like you can, make them magically disappear. It doesn't happen. We either don't have the funds to treat them, or, if we do have insurance, our insurance won't cover the types of treatments that we want. It's just messed up out there, man, and I mean, I feel for anyone that has to live with pain, because I know what that's all about. It ain't a broken leg kind of pain, not at all. So, yes, chronic pain, high level chronic pain, not acute pain, chronic pain, big difference, and yeah, I live with that, man. I live with that, so. Anyway, and this is the thing, I mean, my kid's married, so his wife basically has the last say so, and I know him. He is like OCD meticulous about legalities and paperwork, so I know he's got shit in order. I know he's got shit in place. I don't know, but that's their private thing, so I have no idea what his living will says, but I don't know, man. I tried. I did the best I could by my kids. I did the best I could, I did not keep them from their mother. I allowed them every opportunity to foster a relationship with her. Yeah, I just ground my teeth and put up with it, man. I don't want to be the bad guy, man. I just don't. I can put up with her a couple hours every month, I mean, I know her real well. I know that, it's only a matter of time before something happened, when they were kids, before, she'd get all pissed off and get in her truck and leave. So it wasn't really that bad. But I'll be right back. I got to get a smoke. Oh, there we go. Okay. But yeah, I always feel like I went above and beyond, and I did a lot more than most step parents would do. Of course she's got, and I mean, it kind of tells the whole story when I get the Mother's Day calls, I get the birthday calls, and they call her the egg donor. I think that pretty much says it all. So I don't know, man. She made her own bed. She's got to lay in it. So I have no sympathy for her whatsoever. I mean, I don't plan on. I'm cordial to her, at family gatherings and shit. If we have to be there, like for a wedding or whatever, I say hi, I nod. We talk about the weather for a couple seconds, and then that's it. I go off in my direction. She goes off in hers. Done deal. That's the least I can do for my kids. So I wanted, that's the one, that was my aspiration. My full aspiration in life was I wanted to be a mother. I wanted to be a wife and a mother. That's what that's what I wanted to be. That's why, like, learning certain things in school didn't make a lot of sense to me because they weren't anything I was going to need. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I really wanted. I wanted to have kids, and I was unable to. But since the universe seems to keep a good balance and energy, all of a sudden, there was a guy with 3 kids, and they needed a mom. And he's great, he's great. And the kids are wonderful, man. I fell in love with them the moment I met them. They were just complete sweethearts, So, yeah. Dude, you're the best dad and husband anybody could ever ask for. You treat me so well, it's not even funny, man. I don't even deserve it. Seriously, man, he's awesome. He is completely awesome. And our children have grown into, their own little, they got their own life stories going on. We pretty much allowed them to learn, we never like directed them down a path. It was always like, life is filled with choices, man, like scope out everything, figure out what you want, out of life, and, we went through times where we had some cash. We went through a lot of times where we were broke ass and had no money. And, so they lived it all, they lived it all, they learned survival skills, if they wanted to play a sport in school, we supported that if we could afford it. We got a lot of help from their principal and their teachers who were like really understanding of their situation, and they were like so cool. And yeah, we got a lot of help. We got a lot of help from friends, man. We have some very good friends, and everything worked out. So, I'm just a little upset at how this whole, this whole thing is playing out. I mean, I get that, the other side of the family is worried and everything, but, it couldn't hurt him to send a text, So, yeah, I wanted to get out there early and get the goats done before road came out because I saw the darker clouds rolling in, and just in case we get more snow or something, I wanted to have the hay done and everything. So how are you guys all doing? I hope you're all doing better than me. Although, I'm sure something positive will come out of all of it, Alright. Looks like it's almost time to make another pot of coffee. Good Lord. Oh, it is time. Now look at that. We're all set up to go. All we gotta do is pour the water. There we go. Okay. What happened to what I missed? Oh, psh. Not much.
All right. One more Frankenstein lives.
Just venting about my family drama, but it's neither here nor there. Everything will balance out. Karma is my friend. So, well, I mean, no, it just shows me, honestly, Kimmy, it shows me, like, it shows me who I can trust with arrangements for myself, when the time comes. And there's going to be a lot of unhappy people. I can trust my daughter, and in everybody else's eyes, she's the least trustworthy one. But I got to tell you, man, that girl is something special, man. She is always there and always willing to help, whether she can afford to or not. She's, if she's even in the vicinity by several hundred miles, she will go out of her way to stop in and say, hey. And, I mean, yeah, she's something special. She always has been. But, I mean, I love them all the same. Don't get me wrong,
Look at how far behind you are.
Yeah, I'm real far behind. I can't read all of it. But,
The other night I ate at a real nice family restaurant. Every table had an argument going. George Carlin. Awesome.
Oh, I love George Carlin. I should look him up and watch a night of George Carlin. That's what I should do.
I should clean up my mess is what I should do.
You should. And I'm going to tell you something, dude. If we have another repeat of last night, you're cut off. Completely. Forever.
Well, you know what?
What?
The day that happens, you see that road out there? You'll be going down it. Or I will.
I will?
Or I will.
Well, then you better...
Because
then you are going to have to quit falling asleep with cigarettes.
Cut off?
You guys want to hear a story? Another story?
No, cut off does not belong in any sentence.
Dude, the guy had one long sleeve button down shirt.
Stop. I'm bringing the chat up for you. Dumbass.
And I kept telling him, dude, put your cigarette out. You're starting to do the nod. You're falling asleep. I knew he was extremely exhausted. He does everything all day long, and then he tries to stay up at night working on computers and shit. And like after a few days, dude, you just got to get some rest. And he pushes himself. He's like OCD like that. So anyway, last night he's like, with the cigarette going, and I keep laughing at him, and he'll sit up and go, I'm not falling asleep. I swear. Leave me alone. No, fuck off.
I'm not falling asleep. I said I'm not sleeping.
I'm not sleeping. Fuck off. Quit bitching at me and the whole 9 yards, right? Well, I knew you. I mean, come on. It's pretty obvious when someone's falling asleep, So, yeah, all of a sudden, I'm sitting there watching TV, and I smell something burning. And I mean, like, burning like a fucking bonfire. And I turn around, and his whole shirt is on fire.
I had it put out.
No, you did not. That's why I had to throw it in the shower.
Look, I had it in my hands. It was put out.
We almost had another house fire last night.
Oh,
see? No, we didn't, but...
Over-exaggeration.
That's okay. Maybe you need a little over-exaggeration to get the point across. You need rest. I would love to have, like, a couple of hypodermic needles or something that would make him sleep, like, just drop out and sleep for, like, 12 hours.
I hate to tell you,
just handy. And, so I could just, like, hit him, whenever he needed it. And yeah, I know, you get all the sleep you need when you die. But in the meantime, I don't want him to, like, kick off early because he's not taking care of himself.
Come on, my people.
We've had 26 years together, and I just don't feel like that's enough time. Not with him. Not with him. At least another decade out of him. After that, he can kick off, because I'll be about ready to, too. So, but yeah, I definitely feel like, The best is yet to come. Propofol. First, I'm going to have to find that shiny little glove, to put on him.
Supposed to be on my side. What happened here?
Oh, that was good. Yeah. Oh, yeah. And I'll tell the police, I'm sorry. I did a Michael Jackson on accident. I'm sure that would go over real well.
Dude, Michael Jackson molested little kids.
Yeah, I know that.
Put me in that category.
I know. Everybody tells him to get rest, and he just doesn't listen. But yeah, he desperately needs like a good solid 8 hours uninterrupted, So, no, it's not that sleep won't come. It's that he fights against it. It's not insomnia. It's that he could fall asleep real easy. All he has to do is lay down and he would drop right out. But he sits up and like fights sleep. Like he still has more to do. So, he's not done with the computer. It's not done updating, and he needs to be there when it's done updating so he can hit the X or whatever the fuck it is. It's not anything that can't wait.
Yes, it
is. No, it isn't. You need sleep more. So anyway, that's what's going on in our life.
My wife is a rat.
Dude, I'm ratting you out because people care, and maybe you'll listen to somebody besides me. So that's not really ratting out. No, I'm trying to help you. Dude, if you were in an interrogation room and I were in another interrogation room, I would not be saying anything. Besides, you can't be forced to, what do you call it, against your husband anyway, but testify. There we go, testify. But, no, they get zip out of me, except I want a lawyer. Yeah, I have, when I haven't felt good, I've actually, like, slept, got up to pee, got a drink, and went right back to bed and slept another 6-8 hours, Your body tells you when it needs rest, and when it needs rest, that's when your body heals itself, is when you're sleeping. So it's kind of imperative that we get enough rest. Well, and that's the funny part. The funny part is, and I really wish I had my own phone at this point, because then I could record it and you guys could get a good laugh too. Because, like, he talks in his sleep and it's, like, hilarious because it's all mumble jumble and it means absolutely nothing. But it's like, clear as day. But everything is, like so miscombobulated that what he says makes no sense, but it's hilarious. It would make for some good film. You guys would laugh. Yeah, see, he's like, 4 o'clock. Are you talking PM or AM? Kimmy. Like, I mean, everybody, has their own schedule, whether it's like work related or whatever, and he's generally been like a third shift kind of person, and I'm more of like a first or second shift kind of person. Yeah, AM. That's pretty early. I usually am up by 5, whether I want to be or not. That just seems to be the time when my eyes pop open. So I'm usually up by 5, 5:30. If I don't feel well, 8 at the latest. But yeah, 4 is pretty early, man. Sun ain't even up. My chickens aren't even crowing at that hour. You know, so. But yeah, so today I just wanted to get out there a little earlier. I saw those freaking clouds rolling in, and I thought, great, more snow. I wanted them to be able to get their grain and their sweet feed before it melted, and or the sweet feed will melt if it gets wet. And I wanted them to get their hay while it was still dry and edible. I feel like I have a piece of goat hair in my mouth. This is so gross. Might be cat hair too. Who knows? Okay. I don't know what they call that, Kimmy, but I sometimes think I have a touch of that too. It's like, yeah, during the winter, I feel kind of like tired and depressed, and uh, I think the barometric pressure bothers my joints and my bones more. You know, winter's not my favorite. On the other hand, um, where we're at, it's really, I mean, like February is probably our coldest month, and that's when we get the most, frozen precipitation, whether it's sleet or snow. Um, and it doesn't last that long; it melts, so it's not really that bad. And we have a beautiful spring, a great long summer. Fall is, lasts up till December, practically. So, I can't really complain. And the cold weather does have some good qualities. You get a few, like, 2, 3 frigid days in a row, and that shit helps kill off germs. It it helps to kill off the weak, the genetically weak, and so there is a plan for it. So it does serve a purpose, and we have a lot of plants up here where like peonies, for instance. You can't grow them down south unless you take them out, dig them up, and refrigerate them for a certain amount of time. They require a cold spell in order to bloom nicely. So, there's a lot of plants like that. They require a cold spell in order to flower or fruit. So, and we do get like all 4 seasons. So I enjoy that. I enjoy getting all 4 of the seasons. Um, if I lived anywhere warm, it would have to be a dry heat. A moist heat would absolutely kill my asthma. So, like Florida and Georgia, that's out of the question. Um, I really wouldn't want to live in Arizona, so I don't know. I'm thinking maybe, uh, I don't know, somewhere along Baja California. You know, so yeah, I have traveled um all over, and as countries go, this is a beautiful, beautiful country with so much to see that it's just not even funny. I mean, you know, we 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 almost have the best of everything here. From mountains to, uh, good lord. I mean, no matter what state you go to, there's something there that is absolutely worth checking out and absolutely beautiful, you know. Um, so, you know, but I don't know. I've seen a lot of it. I owned a trucking company at one point in my life, many, many moons ago. And so, you know, I got to drive and I got to see quite a bit of it. From California to the East Coast. Um, you ain't driven until you've driven in like LA traffic when it's in gridlock, or DC traffic when that's in gridlock. Thank God most cities have a loop you can travel around if you're not stopping. But, you know, been everywhere. New Orleans, before Katrina, uh, been everywhere. But I've been all over, man. Been when I was a kid, I was in Canada. We were at the World's Fair in '67. So yeah, you know. But you gotta be happy with what you have, sweetie. That's, you know. But if anybody's gotta go, thanks for stopping in, and you're welcome back anytime. We usually go do all of our farm chores, and everybody gets to check out the goats and chickens and stuff, and then we come in here, and what we do is just a little chat where we talk about whatever, you know, and you know, we kind of have some fun, and so yeah, stop on back, man. And anybody that's leaving, man, you know, peace and love to you. So, all right, so I'm feeling a little better now. Thank you guys very much. Um, just being here with you has helped. So, but oh, I know you are, and that's what makes, you know, just to be able to let shit off, you know, just to be able to blurt shit out and get it out is, you know, I mean, I'm not religious, but it's like a blessing, you know, it's like it helps to, you know, it's like if you gotta cry, fucking cry, you know, if you gotta yell, fucking yell, get it out of your system. Holding it all in is what harms us, I believe. So yeah, I like getting shit out. So it's out. It's all out there. It's all good. Well, it's not all good, but it's as good as it's going to get for the time being. So I'm all good. And thank you for all being there, man. It does mean a lot, really. So, oh man, what a day. It's one of those damp, icky, muddy steps somewhere, and you end up like 4 inches in mud. Yeah, one of those days. The last few days I have gone to bed exceedingly early, like 6, 7 o'clock, man. And I have slept through till probably, I don't know, 1 o'clock in the morning, and then I get up and have a little coffee, and then I either sit up or I go back to bed. Usually I fall asleep in my rocker. I have a pretty comfortable rocking chair, so um, it was given to me by a very dear friend, and it's made a couple of moves with us. It's a well-made wooden rocker, and you know those like inflatable egg crate things they have for wheelchairs. Well, I got one of those, and that goes on the seat, and then I've got a lumbar support, and I keep a nice big fuzzy throw on it, so it's very cozy. So awesome. we've got, we always try to save egg cartons. Some people bring them back, some don't, you know. Actually, you know, I was actually kind of surprised when I found out what it cost to buy them. They're like almost 30 cents a piece for those cardboard ones. Is that ridiculous or what? You know? So, yeah, we definitely appreciate when people save egg cartons for us. The quail ones aren't any big deal because we get those cheap by the case. And, like, by case, I mean, like, hundreds and hundreds of them. So, you know, but, yeah, the regular chicken egg ones are kind of hard to come by. But, oh, man. I still haven't had time to dye my hair, but I have not cut my bangs off yet. So I'm 1 for 2 here. That's pretty good, man. I'm actually surviving it this time. Yeah, I know, Kimmy. I have the scissors are like too handy, and you know, every once in a while I think, God, I should just whack those suckers off. But I have waited this long. It fits in it all fits in a hair tie, so I'm good. I'm good. My hair grows incredibly fast. So, hey, Tommy Brown, what's up? So basically, what I'm gonna do is just ride it out, man, and by this summer, they'll be long enough I can tuck them behind my ear. So that's how fast it grows. It's like ridiculously fast. I lose a lot of it when I brush it. It comes out in giant clumps. Well, that's a lupus symptom, but thank God I was born with like super thick frizzy hair. So, yep, we're just kind of being social, and that's what we do here. What's a truth channel? Is there such a thing in today's world? You know? That's a funny question. And how can you tell? Oh, hot coffee. Yes, through a straw. That way I can ingest more.
Hey, are there still people in there talking?
Yes.
Could you ask someone to please type exclamation point?
Type exclamation point 90. Are ya? We all need to adhere to our own truth. We all need to live our own truth. And I think that about sums it up. What was it? It was 709?
No,
or
exclamation point 907.
Oh, exclamation point 907. Please. There we go. Thanks, Jenny.
Did it work?
I believe so. Nightbot came up.
Yep. It should come up with
Thank you very much.
tool for Northern Corruption Monitor 907.
And James is back. All right. So, you want to take over so I can go bend my back in half? Oh, you're wearing your long sleeve shirt? A little warmer, ain't it?
Yeah, Jenny rocks, man. She's there the whole time.
I know she
my
is.
My dumbass stream runs. Yeah, I'm gonna take this shirt off.
You look good in it.
Or I ruin it.
Oh, excuse me. Yeah, I found him a nice long-sleeved shirt he can wear outside. That's nice and warm. So.
Here, you want to take it so it doesn't get ruined?
Sure.
Put it away?
Yep.
Where I won't catch it on fire?
Yep. I'll even fold it up for you. There we go.
Ratted me out to the whole world?
Because I want them to tell you to go to sleep at a decent hour.
Dude,
Quit fighting sleep.
You already have them telling me not to ash in the fucking floor, to ash in the sink. Don't smoke in the barn. What the fuck else is next?
Some rest.
You're gonna tell them to
get
tell
some
me to
rest.
put a fucking condom on my mushroom?
No, just to get some rest because you really need it. You're stressed out. You need rest here. You know.
I need rest.
They're concerned for you too.
Not rest.
Okay. We're all concerned for you.
Holy shit, there's 13 people in here. Hey,
Yeah.
Gray Dude, what's happening?
And that's the bottom line, dude. Everybody just wants you to be okay. Just like we want them to be okay. Everybody wants everybody to be, you know, feeling decent and
Tommy Brown,
thinking decent
line
and,
straight.
you know, moving forward. And, you know, you can't get there if
Anybody I missed?
you're not treating yourself well.
I treat myself very well.
No, you don't. You don't sleep enough.
Hell yeah, the ugly old man alert. I gave that earlier.
All right. Give me a kiss. I'm going to go bend my body.
$1.
Fine, I'll pay you later. Put it on my tab. All right, people. I'll be in and out and back and forth. I got to go and sit and...
Yeah, she said that right. She's got to go shit and stuff.
No, I have to go sit. If I stand for too long, my lower back kills me. So I must, like, move between sitting, standing, and laying. It's one of them deals. My back is fucked.
Kimmy said bye, Hag.
We'll see ya. Take care.
Well, the computer has worked out. I was able to pull the platter change off. I did the platter change, and then I cloned the one that I changed the platter in over to a new hard drive, a 500 gig hard drive. And now I think I'm going to clone that over to a 750 gig hard drive, I think. He says if I stand too long, my feet hurt. If I sit too long, my bottom. Your bottom what, Tommy? Oh shit, it wants me to restart now. What the fuck is going on?
Because that's what happens.
Let me flip you over. There's my copyright violation. Do I need any more parts for old computers? Dude, I have so many parts for old computers, but honestly...
If we shoved any more in here, we would probably fall through to the first floor.
Honestly, dude, I never turn down old parts.
It depends what they are. We do not need any towers or monitors.
It's blurry? Yeah, this camera sucks. That's why it's blurry. The screen's really clear, but...
Lay down, dog. You already went. You're fine. Don't
There's my channel violations. Oh, too bad. It's gone.
Okay,
That's just a
there we
crappy
go.
Windows machine.
Now I'm going to huddle over my little heater.
You can see all my junk. There's a 750 gig I was going to throw in there.
Oh.
Here's the one I did the platter change out of. It's only if you don't keep monitors. I was just talking to someone who needs a monitor really bad, dude. And that's the one thing I don't have. I have 2 monitors that are broke. I have to take them apart and replace the capacitors in them. You made a mistake in your stream. Eric was not found guilty on 2 counts. Only 1. Unlawful acts at schools. No big deal, Defend. I know how it is trying to get information. A lot of times it gets messed up, dude. Don't even stress it. You threw out 10 monitors, Blind Straight? Damn it, dude. Yeah, I've got 3 that need to be repaired, and I'm trying to think who it was. Blind Straight. I think it's Sarah Perez who needs one. Anyone that is interested in doing live streams, get a hold of me. I'm out of cop watches a while and would let mine help someone that's not at 1,000. That's cool, James. I've got a bunch of your stuff backed up, but I have it on unlisted and stuff, so it can't be seen. Hey, Perth, good to see ya. And just so you know, Donna's doing very well. Very, very well. Actually, all the babies are doing well. Junk days are every May around here. I'll pick them up. They're always computer parts and shit every year. Cool, Blind. Yeah, I take a lot of things. I take a lot of electronics apart, and I use the electronics to fix other electronics. Like, I have a shitload of capacitors, Atmel chips. I've got a couple Raspberry Pis. I've got a bunch of diodes. I've got all kinds of stuff. So if you ever need electronic parts, I probably have them. Resistors, all kinds of junk. Magnetic thing for my phone. Now I just got a case that actually fits my phone. But check this out. I'm like really enamored by this shit. I'm like kind of retarded when it comes to this. This little piece goes in where your charging port is, and then this metal thing connects to it, and the blue light shows you it's charging, and that way you can charge your phone without having to pull the damn thing in and out and ruining your charging port all the time. Because it seems like charging ports are the first thing to go. You don't know about resistors, but you're an obstructor? Well, Tommy, I actually have a bunch of LEDs and a bunch of resistors you can hook up so that you can run the LEDs off of 9-volt batteries, or I have resistors to where you can run them off, you know, just a AA or a AAA battery. So you have a couple of laptops and tablets that need fixed? I'll bring them when you finally visit. Yeah, not a problem, Blind. I can do that for you.
Dog, you may go lay down now. I'm not eating. Go away.
I just put wind blows in this one, and I've been away from wind blows so long, my skills on it kind of suck. At James Jacobson, appreciate the offer, but I wouldn't know where to begin live streaming. Still trying to figure it out.
I need my smokes over here, baby.
Defend, you've already got enough people to live stream though, don't you? You've got like over 1,000 people.
That's what I thought. You need watch hours though? That might be the problem. Lay down.
You should monetize, Defend.
Lay down, dog.
I think everybody that can monetize should. I think we should all take Google's money and throw it right back into the community, or give it to the people who need it in the community.
Oh my God.
You've got 1,001 people? Dude, I thought you had way more than that. Did YouTube rape you too?
You're gonna watch TV.
I know they raped 00 Fucks Given. He was at like almost 2,000, then he was like down below 1,000 people, then he was up above 1,000. He's made it like, he's hit the 1,000 mark like 5 times. He gets to go live for a little while, and then he can't go live anymore. Then he can go live, and then he can't go live. They call you the littlest big channel. Sweet. If you want, dude, I'll add you to Nightbot. I mean, I don't get a whole lot of traffic, but it may help. But then it may not. Who knows? Color code for resistors. I remember black, brown, red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, gray, and white. Tommy, I don't read resistors by color coding because I'm colorblind. I use my multimeter, and I take an actual ohm reading because I can't tell the bands of colors. You know, like gold and which designate the percentage and all that stuff. I can't do it that way, so I just use my ohm meter. There is a method to my madness. It ends up working, but I have to go through a lot of different stages of most people. Like when I have to trace wires in a car in a wire loom, I use a tone generator. You're 5 away from 200, Kimmy? That's cool.
Sweet.
Hey, Poor Dirt Farmer, good to see you. I won't ever do any live panels because it always seems like it becomes a troll takeover. Make you a step converter to charge your house battery. Many are offerings out there cheap, but I don't know which one to trust. I don't know what you mean by charge your house battery. Hang on, Defend. Let me grab something, see if you're talking about this. I don't know what the hell I did with you either.
Dude, I don't know what to do with half your shit, so.
Yeah, I know. That's my problem too.
Well,
I move it all over the place and I end up
quit moving it.
losing the crap.
Stop now.
Well, Defend, I can't find it because I moved it from the last place I had it to get it out of my way. But it's probably big. You hook it up to your battery and it turns your DC voltage into AC voltage. Is that what you're looking for? I got one more place to look. Let me go look.
Please stop ripping dust everywhere and quit putting shit on the bed.
I'm not ripping through dust. I'm just looking at one more spot. See if I put it over here or not.
Oh,
Nope, I didn't put it there either.
my chest hurts and popping.
Nope, I moved it somewhere else to get it out of my way. Let me scroll back. Defend, the thing that I have has not sure, but I know it has 12 volts in it, has a potentiometer, so you can control the output in DC. Like if you need 24 volts from 12 volts, or use it as 12 volts to 12 volt DC charger. Okay, yeah, that's different than what I have, what I was looking for. What I had is 120 volts AC, and it will handle 60 amps. It has 4 110 outlets for 60 amps. But I know what you're talking about, and let me look around. I think I know what you're looking for, and I think I have one. I think I know what you're after. I will look for it tomorrow during the day when Hag's not up here, because if I cause too much dust, she won't be able to breathe. It's your workaround for having to pay big bucks for a DC to DC charger. Got ya. Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. I believe it's, damn, I think it, I don't want to say potentiometer. I think it's, called a Variac that's in it. It's got a big heavy duty dial on it, on the front of it, and the thing's about that big. Back to what I was saying. Yeah, my phone just did a total and complete crack, Kimmy. Hopefully I'm back now. I'll wait and see. Okay, I'm back. Defend, the thing I think I got, it will, you can adjust it so you can output 6 volts, 12 volts, 18 volts, and 24 volts. It'll output any of those. And then you can use either a DC input to make the thing work, or you can input an AC charge to make it work by switching the switches on it. It's a goofy little box, probably. Let me get a tape measure because I suck at sizes. It's in a box probably 10 inches by 8 inches tall or deep, whatever you want to call it, by 10 inches, and then probably another 8 inches. So it's probably 8 by 10 by 10 is my guess. I'll find it and take a picture of it and email it to you. I just have a ton of crap, man, so things take me a while to find sometimes. Oh, second son, I have your gift card from Tommy Brown too. Yeah, hopefully this coming year, Hag and I are going to be able to go completely solar and wind. We're going to run wind for backup and solar as our main.
Redundancy, that's the name of the game.
And then we'll be able to get off grid from their electrical thing. And then we've got a propane generator as a backup. And we also have a generator that runs off of wood gas, where you just burn wood and the smoke that comes off of it is actually used to run the motor. We have that too. We've got a bunch of stupid things, actually. You forgot to ask me my shirt size. It's another donation to the Will County Humane Society. Every shirt I buy. Tommy, I don't know what size shirt I wear. I got to ask the Hag.
Large or extra large?
Hag says I wear large or extra large.
Either one. Large fits, but extra large is nice and roomy.
Tommy, if you get it as an extra large, Hag can wear it around as a nightgown.
That is true though, ain't it?
All right, Kimmy. Take a nap.
Yeah.
Enjoy yourself. A low consumption domestic with a DOS-A fan compressor, 12 volt or 120, not tied in yet. 2 100-watt solar panels, 30 amp charge converter, the diesel heater, which is proven. Sweet. You're all hooked up there, Defend. Takes a little amperage to start up for 4 minutes, but next to that, nothing for hours after that. Sweet. I know, that sucks, don't it, Tommy? The only good part about it is easy access. Justin Pulliam just went live saying this might be his last video here. Okay. I don't know, Kimmy. A lot of people are going to TrueTube Live that Friends and Code set up. There's a lot of people who are transferring to there, and then there's other people who are transferring to an app called Float, Floate, because when you join, you made empanadas and black beans with salad.
That sounds good.
Hag says that sounds good. To me, it doesn't sound good. I was blessed to find a guy moving out of state and sold me a $700 commercial oak AGM battery with 245 amp hours. Holy shit, dude. 245 amp hours. What I was going to do for our batteries to vend is, because I'm cheap as hell. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to get some 24-volt forklift batteries straight from the factory where they have a bad cell. They'll sell them to you.
For like cheap.
$100 you got that for? Dude, you stole that, man. That is cheap as hell.
So that's pretty good then, huh?
That's awesome. Damn. Yeah, I'm gonna get 2 forklift batteries with a bad cell in it because I don't really need 24 volts. I only need 12. So I'm gonna get 2 of them for backup, and you can buy them for cost for what they have in it to make them, so they don't have to rip them apart and redo them all. And so you get a 24-volt battery with 1 bad cell in it, and the battery's, still fine. It'll last another 10 years, no problem. The batteries are going to outlast me, so that's how I'm going to do it instead of having a bunch of smaller, expensive batteries lined up. It has to go to the sky and back down. Okay, Perth. I mean, Kimmy, duh. The solar stuff's not installed, so you still have to install the solar things. I seen a guy who he did solar panels on top of his van, and he used these rubber mounts on there because when he was using solid mounts, they would end up cracking from the vibration, and then since they were exposed to the wind when he was driving, they would like come flying off the top of his van at very inconvenient times. So he ended up buying these like little rubber bushing things that bolt through the solar panels, and I think he's on his 3rd year of those rubber things, and he hasn't had a problem with them. That's how he solved his problem of keeping his solar panels from blowing away. Peachy Rider just went live with an update from Becca, Dave, and DDT. Yeah, Kimmy, if I was closer, I would just come do your food truck for you. But we can do it by video. I mean, that'll work too. If the Fend was closer, I'd install his solar panels for him too. I mean, I've got more tools than anybody should ever own in their entire lifetime, including those damn specialty tools.
You had.
Well, I still have a whole bunch of tools left.
Yeah,
I've only lost like half of my tools. My snap-ons got stolen, and
Craftsman.
well, not all my Craftsman. I still have a bunch of Craftsman left.
Yeah, they took your fucking. Did they take your pipe bender or some kind of shit?
Yeah, they took my my hand conduit benders. They didn't get my hydraulic one. That's over at Drew's.
Oh, good. Stole one of your chainsaws.
They stole 2 of my chainsaws. They stole.
And one of your expensive game cameras.
Yeah, they took a 26-inch still and 30. I think that was a 32 or a 34-inch still that they got. But.
And then they had the nerve to come back and bitch about a fucking deer stand they left out there.
That's what prompted me to put security cams up, was because of the amount of theft that was going on. The people that were stealing it weren't even meth heads or anything. They were actually people who were friends of the guy who lived here. All right, Tommy, have a great night and enjoy life, dude. Too, Kimmy. Let people get back to what they need to be doing. And I'm going to go button that computer up and finish it up and start on the next Frankenstein deal. I know there's people out there who could benefit from having a laptop instead of just playing on a phone.
Good night, everyone. I'm not going to get up. I can't right now.
So, Hag saying good night. And I'm going to say, take care, everyone. Thanks for coming to the most boring live stream available on YouTube today. Hope to see you again so I can bore you and waste more of your time. Until then,
everyone have a wonderful evening.
Everyone take care. I'll see you later. Peace. I'm out.